from Oak Ridge, from Neutron Scattering Division of Oak Ridge, about giant magnetoelectric detecting hexaferrite tuned by doping aggression.
Thank you. Thank you for organizing giving me the chance to talk about this work in hexaferrite. I'm from Oak Ridge, working on neutron scattering. Today I will talk about part of work already published is through doping, another part is we're still working on pressure. So first I want to mention that our team is we're working with LP in China. So Yang Song's group and Hong Wei. And neutron side is this is my postdoc. She did most work, and also the other collaborators. Also, I want to thank the funny spot from this is user facility, neutron scattering user facility. Also, the thanks for the spot through early career work. So my talk will go through the first. I want to introduce quickly mention the magnetoelectric and hexaferrite, some background because a lot of work already done. Then next, then we go to talk about the doping. In high pressure, then summary, and then what's next we are going to do. So this picture is, if you back a few years ago, this picture is used a lot. Now it's less often to say it because maybe it's a lot of work already done, so people starting talk about quantum material. But this is when we start, when we talk about magnetoelectric. So we have all kind of ferroles. We come up with in the same materials, we like to them coupling, strong coupled, and then we have the different property can little control them. That's sounds interesting. This is they call it renaissance. This is all through the cumulus work of terbium magnetite. So that's the starting point. So the hexaferrite is what we're. So it also is about similar times attract people's attention about this magnetoelectric properties. But this similar material is quite often used in the permanent magnet. It's well studied in the 50s. So this material has different kind of structures. It's so complicated. I mean, this talk I will not touch the atomic levels or sex for this. There are network. All this type of material, the system, they have this three kind of blocks. By stacking them together, rotation, they give all kind of this hexaferrite. So the magnetoelectric is just 2 years after the terbium magnetite. The same group, Team Kimura, they discovered this hexaferrite. It also have this magnetoelectric property. It has the same mechanism as through spin current driven. So this is already reached room temperature. So they claim that they found this room temperature magnetoelectric properties. So for the magnetoelectric, Andrew already mentioned the three critical limits that make it hard to application. One is how they make them strong coupled. They can immune control. Another thing is polarization is through magnetization. Magnetism is not that high. That is temperature is quite low. This is the properties people try to improve. I use this work is they detailed measure this concept about this magnetoelectric. So through this block, they have different R block. This is SP block, S block, and P block. But a different way we think about when we talk about magnetic. In atomic level, it's hard to understand. But the smart people, they make it quite easy to from macro mechanics studies. It's a small moment block and large moment block. In this Y-type hexaferrite, they have three layers. They rotate 120 degrees. Give the handle structures. So once interesting thing is when they at zero phase normal screw is helix. At low temperature is give the co-symmetry, but it's because this spin rotated along the axis, so no ferroelectric. When a plasma field return is spin core. In horizontal, they give the ferroelectric phase. But they'll give the further increased field, they have different kind of co-symmetry from like in commercial to the 4-fold. Let me repeat 4 times, go through this, and twice 180 degree repeat. So they go through all these symmetries. So I made a lot of work on this system through doping. You can dope the bearing side through course with strontium, or magnet side with zinc or others. Also iron side, so they give some aluminum doping. Here I only select this one because they try to make things more clear. The first highest temperature, working temperature is zinc, or zinc, but it's used strontium doping. So if you look, strontium is kind of like a pressure doping, and if you use magnetic to zinc, it's also kind of pressure doping because the atomic size. It's at the zinc side, it is without strontium, only barium, and the zinc side, this actual spin is ferrite is the spin along C-axis. If you go through doping, they can switch the spins in plane, make highly magnetics. That's the starting point. When they tilt the highly magnetic horizontal, they make ferroelectric. So through magnesium doping, they got the ferroelectric. Then strontium got the doping, they got a really high temperature working. So how about why we don't do the magnesium? So from magnesium, let's start with strontium. So more pressure, let's say what happens. That's the work done by the Sun group. So by doping, this here shows doping 0, 50, and 50 and 1, and 1.6 here is doping. So the transition temperature is from a ferrite to helix. Transition temperature going high, above room temperature is at 1.6 actually reach about 400 Kelvin. And the low temperature side are co-symmetry. From helix become co-symmetry is around also go higher from 50 K and to 100, about 150. So manipulation measurements, you say at the lower, the magnesium side, you say several steps. Through doping, finally become one step. When measure the dielectric constant, you also say sharp peak at the highest doping. So here is the position 200 level, and if you check the coefficient, any coefficient is sharp peak, this is 33K, and it's the same way we claim this is the record high. Maybe you call coefficient. This since the coupling is not strong, we can do this mutual control through the use the electric field, control the magnetization, and use the field to control the polarization. So this is all published in 2018. So far it's all good. For back measurement is all good. Now we want to check what happens, really happens, or how they change from multiple step to one step. What changes? Here is neutron data with other field. Here is doping 0, 1 and a half, and 1.6 highest doping. What changes is in commercial, we call co-symmetry. How they turn. Here is turning magnesium is 0.59 K-vector. Then based on the K-vector, once the K-vector means the spin rotates. So from one block to the next block, the turning angle, we call it phi 0. This with doping, the phi 0 keep going up. And that's one point. Another thing is this changing is from at init in commercial, the finally become quarter. After current is only 4-fold exists. And the highest doping, if it is give field, they turn into the 2-fold. 2-fold means only 180 left. So based on this turning angle, also we tag this is phi 2 is when you apply field, you turn, then we also calculate phi 2. They match. When doping the phi 2 is when turn is effective phase 0 is 0 field, they have turn angle. They match with kept growing with the doping. So ME concentration also kept going. So this paper basically says this is the high ME effect is connected with current angles, and here the phase diagram of a path field from the symmetry from 4-fold and to positive 4-fold and 2-fold. Here is 1.6. You can switch the polarization field without going through the zero, without go through the paraelectric phase. So that's about this paraelectric. Then another thing is the hysteresis. So what we did is change temperature. When you give field, here this is the co-symmetry, the half position that's the code. So below 50K, for magnesium is 50, but the high doping is 150. So this co-symmetry code is connected to the K vector, with turn angles. If you give field, then remove field. What happens is this, at below 30K, you can stay in the dielectric phase. You just turn dielectric by field. Above here is get blur, so it's this get blur, so it's not here it also shows this give field, zero field, and this change field, how they happen. After remove field, they can stay. So that's related to single phase. So it's a sharp peak. So here now we got here's the magnesium doping at magnesium, based on magnesium with those strong things. So the transition temperature is going high. Also another co-symmetry is also co-symmetry also go high, and the temperature also go high. That's reason. Can we go further? That's what we do is the high pressure. Where high pressure is since pressure since is controlling the system. So we just apply pressure at high doping. What happened is we didn't see much change at the small pressure up to 2 GPa. We didn't see any change for this hysteresis. But this that's small pressure. Let's see what happened high pressure. This 3 minutes. Okay, maybe quick. This diamond cell, we go from we cannot measure quite big crystal when we go diamond cell, but it's still doable. What happened is here. The first, with the pressure and doping, we keep the lattice keep this positive going down, and what happened? Turn angles they didn't go up, actually going back. So the pressure is seems didn't quite make things better, but so what we can think about is one is this maybe reach at maximum because it's 3 block, 120 degrees probably is maximum. It's always staying in one unit cell. Another thing is maybe is the doping is not just pressure, also is maybe the side disorder or other things. So another thing what we do is when we reach high pressure at 7 GPa, what we notice is the hysteresis related is half plate is big. This co-symmetry. This co-phase are really close to the ferrite. So once the ferrite go below the 125 to 150K, they immediately go into the co-symmetry without go through the heavy magnetic. That's what we found. So that's keep increased pressure what we found. The summary. That's another thing is the turn angle is they didn't continue to go up and going back down. And more work. That's future more work. So now our standard study is stay on macro mechanical level. We didn't go really deep into atomic level. That's actually more really make the system fully understand. I think at the atomic level we need to do some work. The neutron recent have a lot of development, so we maybe fix get better understanding about this system. Thank you.
I have an issue of semantics. Why doping? I would say alloying would be more appropriate in this case. Alloying. I'm not a native English speaker, but I would say in this circumstance is
alloy
would be. I asked the English.
That's a very general.
alloy would be mean. It's more appropriate.
Okay.
I have a more serious question from the audience.
So it looks like the spin current model describes well the operation of polarization in the system. So does it mean that if you apply electric field that switch the polarization, you should change the chirality of a magnetic structure from right-handed to left-handed?
Yeah, chirality actually change. One switch at least the first is still staying commercial, but mostly almost in the four-fold symmetry. That means the chirality already changed. The periodicity already changed. But this doping basically just clap all the many steps to one step.
So you can change chirality with electric field? Magnetic chirality with electric field?
Yeah. This is what happens if you switch the direction.
Other question from the back? Okay, if not, we thank the speaker and we go ahead.